welcome to this lesson on representing and graphing ratios. So again, we're going to use equivalent ratios, which we find using multiplication and division to help us fill in a table. Then, when we have our table, we're then going to graph our table. And when you graph equivalent ratios on a coordinate plane, they're going to form a line. And if they don't form a line, you know that something was done incorrectly. So let's jump over to the left and look at number 1. And we're going to complete the table with equivalent ratios. Now remember, there are tons of equivalent ratios that we can write down, but we also want to be able to graph them. So for example, I can multiply both of these by 100 and get 100 over 300. But I don't want to have to graph 100, 300. Besides the fact, it's not fitting on that graph because the maximum is a 10 and a 10. So I am going to make sure that I'm using appropriate equivalent ratios that will fit on my graph. Now there's probably more than a few answers that are correct, but I want to use ones that will definitely fit. So I'm going to do times 2 for both of them, and I will get 2 and 6. And then I'll do times 3, and I'll get 9, and I will get 3. So now I'm going to graph these as ordered pairs. So the first one, this one, is the ordered pair 1, 3. So when I go over to number 2, here on the right, where I'm going to be plotting these points, I'm going to plot the point over 1 on the x and up to 3. And I'm going to put a dot there. Then I'm going to graph the next one, 2, 6. The 2, then the 6. X, then y. 2, and then up to 6. And then I'll graph the third one, which is 3, 9. And these do lie on a straight line. You could take a ruler and you could connect them. And you could put an arrow because it will keep going on. Even if I had room to graph 100, 300, I would go 100 to the right and 300 up. It would actually fall on that line if I continued it forever. So all the ratios will fit and touch that line. It's just, do you have the capability to graph it on the graph paper given to you? I hope that this little video has helped you to understand how to fill in the table and graph the ratios from the table. Again, they should form a straight line so you know how to check your work as well. I hope that this video helps you to complete the rest of the worksheet. I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Bye for now.